Saifullah,
Yeah,
welcome
hello.
to the Balancing
Hi.
Life show. Here we are today. It's a beautiful sunny day out here in South Dakota. You're out in Germany, right?
Yeah, hello.
Hello and welcome. I am welcoming you on today's show because you're one of the people that I've been helping with the gastrointestinal issues, trying to provide some good guidance, some good feedback, some support, which is probably the most crucial aspect of healing this when people are dealing with health issues. Support in the change of a certain behavior is very important, and we really want to focus on how we can improve other people's lives. And like I've been saying in my previous videos, we got to show a little kindness to the world right now. So here we are. Welcome again, Saifullah. I just thought I'd ask you a few questions here. So yeah, where did your gut? What happened? Where did your gut issues begin? And what have you done to change your diet, your lifestyle? What have you done to improve your health so far from dealing with the burning, the stomach acid, the gastrointestinal reflux that you've had to deal with? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, Sean, for inviting me on a video call. And I'm very, very thankful to you that you helped me out long in this issue. Like, well, it's happened to me very I wasn't new that I'm eating very badly. Like I'm eating just crap. The
What were
way
you
of my
eating?
life in the sorry.
What were you eating before?
Well, I I was a big meat fan. Okay, my morning breakfast was 5 or 6 eggs with butter with cheese, and lunch was with chicken and that kind of kebabs and so on, and also dinner. Okay, and salads and this kind of stuff. Well, the healthy foods were just a teeny part of my all day nutrition. You can say like that. Yeah, I had also smoked a lot and energy drinks. Like whenever I feel a little bit dizzy or a little bit tired when I was jobbing, I just take an energy drink and drink all of them. Oh well, it was like I was unknown person to my own body. I wasn't new about my body, and I didn't care even of my parts of my body. So it was like a wild life, you can say like that. Well, then it just came to my body something like a day that I had this gut issue and stomach problems. It was like just like a boom. One time I had a panic attack, and I wasn't knew about that. I had just a burning sensation in my stomach, and well, that was the day, that was the time for the COVID-19. Um, I just tried to go to the doctor, but the doctor just they just stopped me. They said to me that I must stay at home.
So you made a really good point there. When the COVID, when not necessarily when the virus came, but when the lockdown came, your health condition went in the dumpster, right?
Was very worst. Yeah, went very worst.
Yes, exactly. And I wanted to share that with many of the viewers that are watching right now. I've seen a large increase in gastrointestinal health problems, especially all over the world, not because of the virus and what it may or may not do to the body, but because of the lockdown measures that were put in place as a result of it. So I wanted to make that point to you guys. I definitely noticed that. And here's a perfect example here with Safula. But sorry for the interruption. Please go ahead and continue.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Well, I had a little bit symptoms. What my symptoms were not so worse, And then the doctors and the like the medical people that are engaged with the medical field, they pushed me on lockdown, and my symptoms, my problems went more worse. I couldn't, I couldn't go to outside, and well, it has a deep combinations, the psychological thoughts and the gut issue. And then I was wondering, I thought, what should I do? Where should I go? Um, um, Even this time, I wasn't new about to change my diet, to change my lifestyle. Then I'm thankful to God that I met you on YouTube. That was, I think, YouTube. And yeah, um, then you are supposed to be like a light, a lamp in my life. And through your thoughts, through your notions, I could knew about the new diet form, like the healthy diet form in my life, and I just introduced all the things that are very very healthy for my life and for me, and my body will be thankful to me. So since that I stopped this kind of my diet, the old diet, with the time, although I had a lot of problems, as I told you, the burning situations, like the H. pylori, I have all this kind of problem, like I have solved with the natural and herbal medicines in herbal way of treatment. That was your helping way. You helped me out to get all these medicines. I wasn't new about it. It was very, very new for me. And then I felt starting better. It was like you can say like a new hope for me. So my body was like you can say the sitting of my life, or you can say like the regeneration of my body, as from the bad healthy foods to the good healthy, from the bad foods to the healthy foods. It was like that. So I feel very energetic, although I had very very bad days that time. You remember me.
Mhm.
And then I told you that I need that medicine. You were the guy. Wow, thank you so much that arranged the medicine from USA to Germany. Yeah, and even now in different groups here in Germany, when I share this kind of information with people here in Germany, they said, "Wow, you had a medicine from USA and herbal medicine." I said, "Yes, and it worked."
And you're
Yeah,
right.
well, uh,
I shipped out. I shipped out the medicine out to Germany for you. Didn't charge you any extra for it. Just ask you to pay for the price of the medicine because it was so expensive over there in Germany. So yeah, I was happy to ship out the medicine to you. I figured, hey, if my video is able to help out at least one person out there and they're willing to try it and they feel better, I think it was a success. Or at least if they could learn some great new experiences, get a little relief, feel like maybe they're on the right track with some of this, I think it's excellent. And to bring maybe a little bit of attention to the natural medicine, the herbal medicine. I mean, it used to be completely plant based. Back in the day, there was lots of great medicines available. I think right now we're kind of in this rediscovery phase for a large amount of the population, especially with what's going on. And more people are talking about it. More people are moving towards that natural way of life, the organic, the plant based. So there's a big shift in consciousness towards that going on in the world right now, and I'm happy to share it with you. And like you said, you weren't aware of the other options, and so I'm glad you could find that video there on YouTube. That video's I think got somewhere around 12,000 views so far, or more. Maybe it's up to like 20,000 now. I'd have to take a look at it, but it was doing pretty well. A lot of great comments. People telling me, the peppermint was helping them out, the aloe vera was helping them out. Right, lately I've been helping Ollie. You guys have seen Ollie on the channel. and he's been getting a little bit better with some of those. I'm not promising anyone any conditions. I tell people to go to their doctor and seek professional medical advice, and I just give out some of the knowledge, the information, some of the things that I've seen others do well with, and that's what I'm here to share, right? And I believe that our bodies do have the ability to heal themselves, given the right environment, the right medicine, the right nutrition, mental and emotional wellness. And if we put all those factors together, we can really achieve a better state of health. And so, yeah, I know for a while there you really had a tough time with the doctors, though, that you were dealing with. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on the challenges you faced with some of your doctors? I know you were very frustrated with some of them, but I ran into some of the similar issues here with having to wait extensive periods to see a gastroenterologist and things of that nature. So, yeah, please just quickly share a little bit about your experience with that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, the people that are engaged with medical field once said that they are doing something like that they are intentionally doing this with us, but I think this is like a criteria of this kind of field, or you can say a medical field. I've been through a lot of gastroenterologists here in Germany, or with the big hospitals. Like, well, I was like crazy, every time, every doctor said to me another thing, you have like this kind of issues, you have this kind of issue, you must take this medicine, you must take this medicine. And the gut issue, I hated before the gut issue. That issue I became from the antibiotic.
So,
Now the audience are the people.
so
They
you
will they
you
will
got
they
the
will
you
say,
got you developed a health problem by taking their medicine that they recommended, right? The antibiotics?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you didn't have that problem before, but now you do after taking it. Oh, and please share your experience with taking the barium CT
Well,
scan.
I was telling you that before that I told you that I have taken that kind of antibiotic. You said, "Oh man, you shouldn't have this," because well, I wasn't need that time, and then later on, I just remember, oh, there is something very bad with my guts. You know, Before I had this problem, before there was just H. pylori and chronic gastritis, that was okay. But with my guts, it all happened because of the antibiotic. And then later I realized via your efforts, your thoughts, that there is some herbal antibiotic. It's not harmful. And you shipped me that too. And I have to use it. And it's worked like wow. Okay, so there is no wonder in medical field. Yeah, everyone goes to the hospital to the doctor to to be healthy again. As unfortunately, as like my body or my organs just got worse situations. You can see that they are not doing. I said they are not doing intentionally, but this is a criteria of this kind of field. I don't know. I don't even understand. But I would like to consume the herbal medicine or the plant-based foods.
It's a bit more gentle, right, on the body. It's not as aggressive. There's probably, at least from what I've researched, there's less side effects, potential side effects, less potential contraindications between those medicines. So I think it's really good. And I appreciate you sharing that with me because I remember you told me about how when you took the antibiotics, you actually ended up feeling worse and you were feeling sick. And and they didn't know. They were kind of wondering what's wrong with you. Is this all in your head? They were kind of basically at the end pointing at you, saying it's all in your head. Like this is your problem in your gut is just it's all in your head. And so instead of addressing the side effects caused by the antibiotics, it really wasn't addressed in that nature. And I think that would have been good. But so I guess if you would please tell us about your barium CT scan and how that went. I want to hear that story. It was a great story. I'm glad we could have some jokes, in between all of this. I remember I woke up in the morning, oh, I'm going to get the barium CT scan. And I'm reading it and I'm like, no, oh my God, do you know what that feels like? Do you know what it's like to go through that? I have an idea of what it's like to go through that. Oh no, Saifullah. Yeah, tell us
Yeah,
about
you
it.
told me, but as I told you, like a lot of us, the people around the world, like not like you, because you got the point. Where is actually the health issue? What should we do? But the people like me, like another people, they don't know. So they're trying to go to the hospitals and to get CT scans or abdominals or another kind of um, testing methods. They are adopting all of them because they try to get back to the health. They want to be healthy again. But in my case, as you told me before, but I went through the scan, and when they injected me that contrast metals, the liquids, whoa, it was like I'm in hell, you know. My whole body and my heart, there was something very wrong with me, you know. Although
Yeah.
the sister, the sister, she came to me and said, "Well, you will have another feeling." I said, "No, I'm not. I don't have another feeling. I'm in hell." She was she was smiling. She was smiling. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I remember you told me, you said you were like super nauseous and your entire body was on fire, you were burning, and yeah.
I would I would like here to share with you and to the another friends of us. What is very unfortunate that the medical field, the doctors won't go to your microbial parameters. They will just do the standardized checkup as the colonoscopy, endoscopy, CT, and more.
Hmm.
But the issue or the points from that the problems come. They won't touch it.
No.
They won't diagnose it. No. Listen, the CT scan like in Germany, alone the CT scan, abdominal CT scan, costed I think 1,200 euro,
Hmm.
maybe more. And the stool analysis test, one test costed 300 euros. My medical insurance cover up all the diagnosis, all the expensive tests from the medical field, but not from the herbal, not from the right way. And for that stool analysis, I have paid from my own pocket. So I just thinking now, why are they paying like for one operation 5,000 euros, 4,000 euros, but they won't pay for the tiny test.
Right. Right, and you're absolutely right. The same thing with mine. I requested a comprehensive digestive stool analysis with parasitology 1X. I got mine done. I had to pay out of pocket. You had to pay out of pocket. Yours wasn't even comprehensive. It was a basic stool analysis. And I ended up, I mean, my markers indicated exactly what was going on. It was pretty obvious I had a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth remaining after I dealt with the GERD, after I dealt with the reflux, the burning. I can't sleep at night because there's so much burning going on. Well, I finally got that to go down. I had to deal with a lot of psychosomatic issues, stress, letting things go. I had to even change my diet even further. I tried the low FODMAP. I tried this. I tried that. Eventually, I made my videos on what worked and what didn't work for me. And yeah, but you're right. When you take the information of the medical doctor there, especially the gastroenterologist, they might peek at it. They might take a look at it, but they don't take it seriously. They don't like. They don't. But it's interesting that the laboratories that did it have a doctor sign off on the paperwork showing that, hey, here's some indicators, bodily indicators of what's going on. Right, your secretory IgA levels are elevated. Your pancreatic enzymes are functioning normally. It just depends on what comes out on those results. I mean, I'm not a pro at it or anything, but it tells you exactly what line indicates, and the doctors here basically refuse to read it. And the microbiome report showing maybe some dysbiotic flora or an imbalance in the microbiome. I think that people are starting to take the microbiome more seriously, but they didn't used to. And I think that a lot of the doctors probably grew up or studied in an era where it wasn't the primary focus. They had a focus on isolated biomechanical means instead of a holistic type of approach. And that's just the way they're taught. So that's the way they address the issue. And I think that from a patient type of standpoint, it's just challenging to see that. I think we have a good point to be in the right direction, right? And these tests might only be 65% accurate, 75% accurate. The stool test is really accurate because, well, they're taking your stool sample and they're analyzing what's in it. But when they do these other tests, like the SIBO breath test, it's not always accurate. Like you did the SIBO breath test, and your report failed, right? It failed right off the bat. They didn't even get an analysis for you, and you waited what, months?
No, there wasn't new about that. They was just staring at me when I said you should test for both of them, hydrogen and methane. They were staring at me. What did you say? I said, oh yeah, oh sorry, okay, yeah, just keep it up.
They basically acted like they didn't know what they were doing, right? Is that kind of your experience?
Yeah, I think they have some kind of standards. They can't they have a limits. They can't go across the limits. I think so.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
that makes sense. Well, I know you've had a difficult experience with the medical field. I think a lot of people have gotten frustrated with the medical field. We're not the only ones that have had some major challenges, and it's all focused on the basically the Western model. You've got Chinese medicine, you've got Ayurvedic medicine, you've got naturopathic, you've got the Western, you've got so there's a bunch of different types of medicine that are available that different types of doctors, different regions of the world use. And but I appreciate that you could share some of that, and you could learn a lot, change the diet, improve. Now you had some other side effects of your old diet, right? You had what, high blood pressure you were dealing with. You were dealing with some other symptoms. What did switching to a plant-based diet improve for you on your journey to healing?
Well, since I've changed my diet on plant based, before, like when I compare my situation now to the previous, it's very I'm feeling very lightly. Lightly means like I'm feeling very healthy. Yeah, just except this issue, gut and stomach issues, and my other body situations or body symptoms. Before I had so big, you can see a big head. You can say like that. A big head means uh, I don't want to talk to someone like for in the morning. When I was jobbing, when I go to the work and the place where I work, I just I was like a moody person. Someone comes to me, hello, good morning. I don't want to even give him an answer. That was not intentionally because I was not feeling well. So just smoking and the bad diets, and since I changed my diet to plant based, I'm feeling very healthy actually. And I have more power, you know. Although I have lost my weight because of my gut and stomach issues, but I'm feeling better, you know. And I would like to go ahead with the plant-based diet because it's very light and it's very healthy.
Excellent. That's perfect, man. I'm very happy to hear that. And yeah, like you said, you had for a long period of your life, you had a lot of stress, chronically bad diet, and a lot of the side effects that are dealing with that, and high blood pressure, right? That was one of the ones that
Yeah,
actually went away.
I was a blood pressure patient, high blood pressure patient.
And so now that blood pressure has come down, you're doing better in that department. I mean, you look better than when I first started talking to you. I mean, back when you were sick, man. I mean, you look like you're dying.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling better now.
Excellent. Well, I'm really happy to hear that at least the plant-based diet could offer you some positive support. I know you've tried some different diets, low FODMAP, bulletproof, this, that, and it seems to me so far the plant-based option has been the best route that you could have gone with. And I think that one of the things that you just gotta keep working at is finding new modalities. I think you said you were going to try going in and doing. You're not completely healed, so let's be clear about that. But you're on the right track. You're doing a little bit better, and I think that's what's important to know. So it takes time because when you have years and years and years and years of dealing with a specific health issue, like you're not taking care of your health, and then you develop a specific health issue, then you have to realize it's going to take time to heal that issue, right? It doesn't just heal overnight. We have a very common world of instant gratification, especially with our technology. We can instantly get a like, we can instantly watch a video, we can instantly communicate with friends. But when it comes to healing our body and changing our life, it takes time. It's a delayed gratification, right? And I think if we do recover, we do heal from these issues, we have a lot more understanding, a lot more great gratitude towards the issue we dealt with, and that also motivates us to help other people to not repeat the actions that we did, right? The suffering, the trauma, the issues that we're dealing with. So I think it's a powerful lesson. That's why I made my videos, because I knew that there was a period there where even though I was doing the vegan thing, I was really I had a lot more to work on. I wasn't there. I wasn't eating quite as well as I could. I wasn't sleeping as enough as I could have been, and I also wasn't. My dad getting his cancer diagnosis really threw me for a mental spiral. And when we're sitting here spiraling, we're ruminating, we're thinking deeply about an issue that we're challenged by, um, and we don't break that cycle, it can become really bad. And we have this strong gut brain connection that is very in need of a healthy balance. And when we overdo it up here, it can really destroy things down here. Just had a guy reach out to me today on Instagram. He was telling me about how he's dealing with stomach ulcer, and he was telling me about the trash diet, right? Long-term eating trash, Coca-Cola, burgers, fast food, stuff like that, right? And so, and then boom, health problem manifests. So it's important that we address the diet and keep working towards it and be patient with our body when it comes to that healing process. So, but yeah, not to make the video too long, I think a half hour or so is probably a good amount today. What do you think, Saifullah? Do you have any other comments that you'd like to share with us here while you're still on?
Well, at the end of the video, I just would like to share that um, um, we should have a plant-based diet forever. I won't go on the side that's animal cruelty or something else. No, just I know it's for my body good. so I will do it. And another thing, thank you very much. There are a lot of people, a lot of they are sharing their videos. They are YouTubers, but uh, the people they are really want to help someone. They're very there, all of them they are just yeah good. They're sharing their own knowledge, but practically they're very rare people. They're helping people, and you are one of them. So thank you very much for your helping, and I'll be in touch with you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate all your wonderful words. You've been great to work with and communicate with, and I know you're a very intelligent man. You speak multiple languages. You're quite the guy yourself. So I just wanted to thank you for coming on and doing a video with me today on the channel. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to be here, but I didn't charge you anything. There was no payments. I never asked you for additional money. Nothing like that. This is all just trying to be kind and
Even you didn't
help a
charge me
brother out.
for your car. Even you didn't charge me for your car petrol. When you go to the post office in USA. So I owe you something.
That's okay, man. That's what I'm here for. Hey, you guys heard it. If you want to help support the channel, donate to the Patreon account. Feel free if you'd like to really
Oh,
help
you
support
should,
the
you
channel.
should, because if you are doing for someone like so intensively, although not your relative, not your we didn't meet each other, but just for sake of humanity, if you are just running your car after my post and after my claims, so yeah, you deserve it, man. And at the end, I'm very sorry for my broken English because it's just mixed up with German language. If you want me to speak in German, it's very fluently I can speak. So
That's okay, man. I love it. I appreciate you coming on. Just yeah, you keep working on it every day. You get better, and that's what we're here for. So I'm glad to support you. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. And like I said, you've been great to work with, and I hope that you continue to work things out on your end. And love you guys so much. If you guys also, by the way, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, share this video, and you gotta comment down below what's going on with you. Are you doing well? You're not doing so well? Let me know in the comments down below, because that's what we're here for. We're here to be kind. We're here to help other people out, and that's what the world needs right now. But I have a final secret question to ask you. Is there a rumor going around right now?
sorry, I didn't hear you clearly.
Is there a rumor that something is maybe coming down the pipeline that you've heard about?
About what?
Oh, about the whole locker down.
Oh, yeah. There's a rumor, but there is not a rumor, but 100% a correct news that in Germany will be in the common day. I don't know, maybe in September or in October. I don't know. Yeah, for lockdown, they are just it will be like before. So they are just alarming us from now. We should be ready. So I won't be ready anymore because I don't want to have another another problem, another health issue.
Right. Right. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
we don't need more of that. So there's a second coming smart lockdown.
yeah.
Wow. Wow, I appreciate you sharing that. I did that in my prediction video. It was September 15th is when I
It
said
might
that
be
there.
it might be complete lockdown. It depends on the situation, how it's how they
How they
was
do it.
diagnosed or monitor. Yeah, and it might be that overall in Germany it's like the same situation like before. It might be a smart lockdown, but it depends on.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, out here in South Dakota, we never had a lockdown. I mean, we weren't. There was a recommendation to social distance. There's a recommendation to wear a mask, but they didn't make anyone do it. And we did hear. We even had a rally recently. We had big gatherings of lots and lots of people out here. And basically, my question or my answer to that is, what sick people? Where are they? I haven't seen them. um, they're we're doing great. We're really doing well. The family's doing well. The friends are doing well. The people down the street, the cat down the street is doing well. We're just out here enjoying life like it never really changed. I mean, yeah, there's people that come in from other states wearing masks. That's mostly what I see. But I think most of the local folks, typically, even the older people, I don't really see them wearing the coverings. So it's interesting to see the contrast. You've got this lockdown, and over in Australia they got super lockdown, and out here it's just like, oh hey guys, time for a lake beach party. Are you ready to go tubing? Let's have some fun. Let's go out for a hike. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good to go. So it's a total contrast. I'm extremely grateful. I am extremely grateful to be where I am right now in the world. So yeah, it's really great. And when I start offering my health package tours, let's get going. Let's come on out. If you want to come out, come on out. I don't know if I've got a price yet for my health package tour, but I'm working on it, and I'm going to try to keep it very reasonable and make it a lot of fun for people, and so their health really just expands into a whole new level, and so they can feel what it feels good to be alive and feels good to be loved and appreciated. So, um,
So I would like to say just that I don't want to be in a war situation again, as I was before. If it comes again, the lockdown doesn't matter. It's a smart lockdown or complete lockdown. I won't be a part of this lockdown.
well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. There you
I
have
won't
it.
be a part of this
Yes,
lockdown.
sir.
I'm sure
Thumbs up to that. I love it. Well, that's just beautiful. I
because
really
we are subjugating ourselves and we are promoting our bad thoughts that come over on us and just cover our body, our mind, and that's up to us. So before I did this, but now I am aware of that,
now you're
so I
aware of
won't
it.
do it anymore.
There you go, baby. You heard it here. Thanks for joining today. What a way to end the show. And really, thank you so
Yeah,
much. So
thank you very much. Thank you also
appreciate.
for your invitation.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Beautiful, man. Well, Saifullah, it's great having you on. Thanks again for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. Maybe we'll see you again in the future when you're feeling even better, and we'll continue
Sure, why not?
from there. Huh?
Yeah, I said for sure. Why not?
For
I will
sure.
be in touch.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. You take care. I'm going to let you go. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and we're going to
You
call it a
too.
day.
Wish you a good time. Yeah,
All right. Take care now, Saifullah. Bye for now.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.